Good evening and welcome to King Arena here on the campus of Wheaton College, where we are just about to get into this conference matchup between the hosting Wheaton College Thunder and the Carthage Firebirds. Don Crowder joined by Dalton Van Esselston here, and we'll send it right down to the floor for lineups and the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wheaton College basketball. Tonight we have your Wheaton College Thunder going up against the Carthage College Firebirds. And now would everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem. And now the starting lineups. First for the visitors from Carthage. At guard, a 5'11 senior out of Aurora. Number 10, Kyle Zurak. At forward, a 6'5 junior out of Maine South High School. Number 11, Philip Bolatovich. At guard, a 6'3 freshman out of Oswego. That's 15, A.J. Johnson. At forward, we have a 6'4 sophomore out of Wheaton North High School. Number 30, Garrett Horner. And at center, a 6'7 sophomore out of Maine South High School. That's number 33, Nemi Stoyak. The Firebirds are coached by Steve Jurakovic, who's assisted by Brad Emmer, Quincy French, and Bosco Jurakovic. And now, Wheaton College fans, on your feet, the starting lineup for your Wheaton College Thunder. At guard, a 6'1 senior out of Bartlett, number 4, Colin Yu Vegas. At guard, a 5'11 senior out of Thunder Ridge, that's number 13, Tyson Crutching. At guard, a 6'1 senior out of Orlando, number 20, Namie Adone. At forward, a 6'4 junior out of Portage, that's 22, Eli Considine. And at center for the Thunder, a 6'6 senior out of Mechanicsburg, PA. Of course, that's number 2, Cade Alioff. Wheaton College is coached by Mike Schauer, who's assisted by JP John Panner and Mr. Zach Quam.
I want to welcome you back here to King Arena on the campus of Wheaton College, live on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. I'm Don Crowder, joined by Dalton Van Esselston, bringing you live coverage here. Beautiful conference matchup, the first in a week for Wheaton College, who are currently on a 4-game win streak, wins against Elmhurst, Carroll, and then at North Central in a revenge win against Augustana. Carthage looks like they've got a bit of a height advantage, but Wheaton comes into this game picking up a couple spots in the national ranking, number 13 at 17-4. Carthage, bit of an underdog at 9-12, but we will see how this game progresses. Tip is won by big at number 33, Nemi Stoyak, and we will get things underway. Stoyak down low, finds the cut. Layup is short. Smallest man on the court gets the offensive board, and then it's tipped away. That was Kyle Zurak underneath.
We saw them immediately go to the big man in the post in their first possession. Let's see if that's going to be a theme of the game.
On the ball now is Zurak, and here is Philip Bulatovich, the likely all-conference selection this year as it's saved out of bounds. Vegas able to recoup, gets the steal. Namier. A dome, step back, finds Eli Considine, who has been restored to the starting lineup. Cade backing down low on Bulatovic. Layup is short, and in the end it was good defense from the junior. Driving in hard on Considine, up and off the glass, and one. First points of the game for either team, Bulatovic.
Nice finish from Bulatovic, driving to the rim, earns himself an N1 opportunity, and Bulatovic is averaging 16.9 points on the year, and he's shooting only 45% from the line.
It's not often your best scorers are so poor at the line. He misses there. Score still 2-0. Cruikshank in trouble. And that's going to be a nice matchup. Zarak, Cruikshank. 5'11", the pair of them. Deep three from Cade, no good. And Bulatovic with his second board. He's trying to pick up the pace here. Up, and that's good from A.J. Johnson. So Carthage coming out on top, 4-0. And two fast break plays. Looking to keep the pace going here. Namier at the high post, looking for Cade down low, who's in trouble. 10 on the shot clock here for Cade. A dome. Step back in the lane, no good. Rebound falls in the end to Ostojic. Here's Bulatovic. Mismatch on Cruikshank. Off the glass, no good. Good defense there from the senior Wheaton defender.
He gave up some height there, but was able to use a little weight to his advantage and push the driving Bulatovic out to make the shot a little more uncomfortable.
Carthage once again on top of things there. They thought they had the steal, a little bit of a disagreement perhaps between the baseline ref and the other ref. Vegas, though, will keep the inbound here for Wheaton, who starting off a bit slow tonight, still haven't scored. Cruikshank driving inside, able to kick out wide open. Eli Considine short, but Cruikshank pulls up with the offensive board. No hesitation on the three-pointer, and again, it's missed. So Wheaton College yet to make a field goal in this contest.
Carthage has been playing some pretty good defense. Wheaton was able to get a wide-open look from the wing with Considine, but unable to convert that, so hopefully they can get some more open looks like that.
Well, Eli Considine just 12 for 52 from behind the arc this season. He hasn't been their go-to guy from downtown, quite like a Cruikshank or in a dome, and there you see Vegas go hard to the rim with the foul.
That's a really smart cut by Vegas. He sees Tyson get doubled as he drives to the rim and goes up, cuts back door, and earns himself a trip to the line where he is a 75% free throw shooter.
First one good. Vegas not heavily leaned on as a scorer. About 4.6 points per game. A lot of his contributions come through his stellar defense and ball handling. He really likes to move the ball around. Coach Schauer often puts him on the offensive team's best offensive player. And he heads to the bench, gets some rest. We're going to see Luke Anthony check into the game, the sharpshooter. And a sub here for Carthage as well. That's number 3, Krishan Cook. And Cade sloppy down low. He's going to give that ball up.
Slips right through his fingertips right there, but Wheaton showing some good defense right now. I think they're trying to figure out the clock.
And we have a couple of these per game. The clock issues never rest.
They reset the shot clock from 20 to now 17 seconds, taking 3 off.
Into the hands of Johnson, finds the pick and roll down low, and that's number 24, Anthony Bernero using his strength on a dome. 6'2" here for Carthage. Wheaton still looking like they can't adjust to the pace right now. Here is Anthony. They get it in the hands of the All-American, a dome. Tyson pulls for three. Got it.
And that's a shot right there. He loves taking it from the top of the three-point line, straight on and nothing but net.
Ball is being moved around the outside here, but Wheaton holding strong. Cook finds Johnson for three, and that one's good. Cruikshank a little bit slow there on the closeout, and the two of them trade a pair of threes. Cook coming out to meet a dome, far outside the three-point line. Here's Anthony. Nice double move by Cruikshank, gets poked away, and then is blocked in the corner, a dome. Couldn't quite get past Cook there.
Carthage is showing a lot of hustle on the defensive side right now. The dome saw Cook kind of hustling out to close out. If he threw up a pump fake, maybe got him in the air and would be able to drive by him, but tried to take the three over top of him, but Wheaton gets to keep the ball.
It will be Anthony to inbound, finds a dome. Three-pointer for a dome, nearly blocked again, and it's short. Maybe Bernero got a piece of it. But there's 15 more seconds on the shot clock. Mismatch down low, Cade, and it's going to be an immediate collapse there from Cook. About what you would have expected from that mismatch. That's just silly from Cade.
Yeah, Cook anticipated Cade starting to back him down, and as soon as he took the one power dribble to lower his shoulder into him, Cook hit the deck and drew the charge. Smart play by the Carthage player.
Bernero spacing the floor. Chiavello plays some really great defense there on Guest. And once again, Guest comes up short. Two quick misses there for the senior. A dome coming down. Cade for three again. Short again. And the ball is batted around, met by Cook. You know, Cade's three-point shooting, it's been one of the interesting developments this season. He's a big man, but he's shooting 33% from behind the arc. He's earned the right to take those shots. But you have to admit, Dalton, he's a bit streaky sometimes.
He is, and I don't really like settling for that three when he has such a height advantage on his defender, Bernero, who's giving up significant height in the post. So if they just instead try to feed Cade down low and maybe let him work, draw a double, and kick it out for one of the better three-point shooters, that would be more effective offense.
Cook goes early to Bulatovich, guarded by Chiavello. Nice little post hook there. The sophomore remains strong. High screen from Cade. Tyson gets past Bernero, up and under. Two more for Tyson Cruikshank.
And he's so shifty whenever he gets the ball in his hands. He can slide past any defender and sneak under the rim and finish with his left hand.
Cruikshank fighting for that. And unfortunately for him, it's off the mark by Siegel. Cade given a lot of space there by Bernero. We saw in that Elmhurst victory, Cade made a couple threes. His defender backed off. But 0-2 already. Makes up for it there with that backdoor cut. A dome with the vision, a dome with the assist. And it's 9-9.
And although Wheaton's off to a slow start, they're able to keep the game tied right here, just at 9.
Guest to Cook. Gets a dome on the fake. Someone got a piece of that. And fought down low. Bernero, Alioth. Alioth comes away with it. Here's Anthony to push the pace. Luke Anthony on Bulatovich, up to the rim. Just a little bit off the mark. Filip Bulatovich did about enough to keep him from getting two. Cook in the corner. Another three-point attempt off the mark by Siegel. Cook will try from deep. Off the mark again, tipped out, and Cade, even when he's not down low, is going to swallow that rebound. Tyson sees the hole. and is forced to kick it back out to a Dome, who hesitates and then drills it. We're going to get a timeout here called by Carthage, by Coach Drakovic, and that is going to be all we have until, the first break. 12-9. Wheaton started out slow, but in control now.
They started out slow, missing a few threes, but luckily Tyson was able to hit one from the top of the key in a Dome with his own from right at the exact same spot as Tyson, shooting 2 of 8 from 3 right now and only 4 of 13 from the field. So not the greatest shooting from Wheaton to get started, but seems like they broke the seal pretty well, and now they are on a little run of their own.
The first contest that was held in Carthage, that was a 64-65 victory for Wheaton College. Very close. And that man right there, number 20, Namie Dome, All-American last year, likely All-American this year. He led all scorers with 24 points in that back-and-forth contest. Here he is guarding Krishan Cook. Cook goes down low to Buladovic, guarded by the sophomore Chiavello. Down low, Ostojic, air ball on the post hook. A bit surprising there given the proximity to the rim. Anthony for 3, got it! Rattles home, and again after hesitating, the Carthage perimeter defense not really getting in the hands of their man, not really getting their hands in the face of their man, I should say. Down low, Siegel kicks it out. Nice ball movement here by the Firebirds, and for 3, that's a beautiful 3 from Buladovic. Really nice play there. Brings the lead back to 3 for the hosts.
And Buladovic is only a 22% three-point shooter, but when he's that wide open, he's not going to miss those.
Anthony, thought about the step back there. Driving inside on Cook. Chiavello in the corner for 3. He's got it. Wheaton starting to heat up now from behind the arc. 4 for 10.
Just like that, they're up to a 6-point lead, and that's what those threes will do. They make a huge impact when you get a couple stops and then hit a couple of threes on the other end.
Oh, man, Buladovic.
He answers right back.
You talk about low three-point percentages. Chiavello in the corner, he's only shooting 15% from behind the arc. And this could turn into a high-scoring affair. The Carthage Firebirds are one of the premier offensive teams in the conference. Certainly have Wheaton by a couple points on their scoring averages.
And both teams give up over 70 points a game, too, so it's definitely going to be a high-scoring game. However, their last contest, 65-64, that is decent scoring, but not as high scoring as we've seen this year from Wheaton.
Yeah, and to be fair, Wheaton has had this sort of informal funk in terms of defense. Even in big blowout victories against Carroll, for instance, they still gave up 73. They won 94-73. Mm-hmm. So they've been having a bit of a tough go. They lost at Milliken, gave up 76. That was their last loss in conference play. But something's going on with the defense of Coach Shower's team. They're not lacking for scorers. They've got 3 potential all-conference team members, all-conference first team members in Tyson Cruikshank, Namie Dome, and Cade Alioth.
Good contest there by Alioth, and Consign with a great box out on Buladovic.
Adome, really hard screen there from Cade, and he goes to the rim. Beautiful from Namie Adome. If they can get him going, that'll be tough to stop for the Firebirds. Cook. Down low is Buladovic. He's going to try the same move, and he's going to get hit. And Wheaton frustrated a little bit. Let's see it again. Yeah, it's a good call.
Yeah, gets him right on the forearm as he's going up. But this is the man you want to send to the line if you're Wheaton. He gets the first to go.
The Wheaton fans have slowly started trickling in here, but now there is a healthy crowd here at King Arena, enough to maybe put off that second attempt from Bulatovich. Here's Cruikshank. Anthony has a huge size advantage on his defender, Antoine Nesbitt, and we're going to see a foul. You know, Luke Anthony's got a couple inches and a couple pounds on his defender. Might maybe see a little bit of a switch up in his normal game. For now, though, Cruikshank to the line.
Gets the first to go, 70% free throw shooter.
And converts both 23-16 here at King. Wheaton, who has seemed a little bit more comfortable, starting to pull away. Here's Nesbitt. Bulatovich, covered very well by Chiavello. Nesbitt moving in on Chiavello. Nice move. Gets the and one on the sophomore.
That's a really good take. He goes off his opposite foot, going off the right foot, getting an extra step on Chiavello and kind of staying in the air a little bit longer to get the shot over the taller Chiavello. Unable to convert on the three-point play.
The freshman from Milwaukee averages about 3.6. He's only played in 8 contests this year, so about half of the Firebirds' total games, but he's seen some significant minutes tonight. Vegas fighting for the board, getting it.
We see Point Cade right here with the ball at the top.
Here we go, Tyson for 3, got it. Yep. Tyson Cruikshank now 2 for 3 from behind the arc. That's his second triple, and Wheaton makes it an 8-point game.
Carthage is struggling to close out on these shooters right now. I mean, almost every three has been either uncontested or the defender's just a little too slow to get out there.
See the replay here, Point Cade, as you said, Dalton getting that nice assist.
Cade did a good job of kind of using his positioning to get Tyson's defender to stoop lower than the three-point line and give Tyson some space.
Here's Antoine Nesbitt moving in on Vegas, up and under, gets past the defensive specialist, Colin Vegas, so Nesbitt looking pretty sharp out there. Now he's guarding the All-American. Backdoor cut. Tyson for 2. Looks like Johnson just fell asleep there. In the corner, Nesbitt for 2. Cade might have got a piece of that, and it's going to go out. Wheaton ball, and Andrew Williams checks into the game. That's a good sight to see if you're a Wheaton fan. Number 31 inbounding the ball. He's struggled with some injuries this year, but certainly can play with the best of them when fully fit. And hopefully he can get rolling. Tyson for 3 again. No good. And there is Andrew Williams doing exactly what he is prescribed to do. Gets the offensive board, gets another chance for Cade, and that's 2 free throws at the line for Alioff.
Good look by Adome, and Cade just bringing the ball down, but able to create some contact down low and earn himself a trip to the line.
First one off the mark. This is only Andrew Williams' second game of the season. And you know, one thing you can say about the junior is Coach Schauer very rarely plays his freshmen, or he plays them very sparingly. Andrew Williams was, alongside Eli Constantine, the only freshman to play when he was, you know, of that grade. Very talented player. Very unfortunate to get injured this year, but if you're Coach Schauer, you're very happy that he's come back. He's starting to get fit again just in time for the conference tournament. Vegas gets hit.
And in that freshman year too, Don, he appeared in 25 games, averaging 3.3 points and 2 rebounds a game. So he played a decent amount of minutes too, and we're really happy to see him back out there healthy and contributing more to this Wheaton team and making them a little more deeper too as they start to head to this conference tournament, as you mentioned.
Williams. Over to Anthony. And now the Firebirds really picking up outside the three-point line. Cade's got a couple pounds on a Stoic, and he goes up, proving it. The baby hook.
Really smart of him to stay with his strong hand, go up with his dominant hand, and finish right at the rim.
Nesbitt moving inside on Williams. Shot is off the mark. And the junior comes up with the board. Here's Andrew Williams to the corner. Tyson, pull-up jumper, no good. Just a quick, efficient shot there from Tyson, but now the ball is back in the hands of Johnson. To the rim, blocked by Cade.
He's not going to try to go up again against Cade.
Nesbitt swings the ball around, deep three from Siegel, and that is far off the mark.
Barely hits the backboard.
Comes deep. A dome. High screen, heat check. Off the mark. And rebounded by Siegel. Nesbitt gets locked down there by Anthony. And in the end, the fast break opportunity cut out by some good defense from QB1.
CU Vegas entered the game for Andrew Williams, providing some quick minutes, but minutes that were high contribution with 2 rebounds and a lot of action on the offensive end.
Well, the Firebirds playing right now with an 11-man rotation after Horner just got subbed on. That's 4 more players than Coach Schauer right now has sent into the game. Only 7 for the Thunder. Tyson, skip pass over to Cade for 3, and that's off the mark. 0 for 3 tonight. Man, that was an ugly offensive possession there for Wheaton. Here's Nesbitt on the ball. Down low, a Stoic with the hook, and finally gets it to go. And Cade a little bit fired up there, wanted some more communication between him and Luke. As Carthage inches back from that 9-point deficit.
And that's the hard part with all of these offenses is it's a lot of ball screens or off-ball screens, so it can create some confusion on who's switching who or fighting over screens. So communication is key, especially on the defensive side.
A dome there. Oh! We're going to see a call here. I think that might be somehow goaltending by Carthage to have the ball go in, I think.
I believe he grabbed the net and we saw the rim shake a little bit. I think it was going to drop either way, but it helped. It did help it for sure.
Well, that was really smart play by Cade. You saw he went up, had the ability to tap it in, but let it go. That would have been offensive goaltending if he had tried to get in the way of that shot. So nice play from the veteran center. Ostojic has the mismatch on Luke.
He's not doing much, but he keeps calling for the ball down low.
Tyson blocked in the corner. And the ball is scooped up by Chiavello, who's acting as the de facto center here, but giving up about 4 inches to a Stoic. And a dome fouled hard. So quick.
He saw an open lane, wanted to take it, and almost was able to get the layup to go. Back rims the first. Nadome, who's shooting 79.4% on the year, leading scorer for Wheaton, unable to make the first right there. He's now 1 of 3 on the night from the free throw line. Able to get the second to go. That brings him up to 9 points for the night. Second leading scorer for the Thunder with Tyson at 12.
Miladovich, he's got 2 fouls here. Still out there for Carthage. Nice play. Sort of a double clutch layup, and then the rebound falls to Stoic, who's having a field day out there. He's got, depending on how you look at it, 3 or 4 inches on the next tallest Wheaton player. And he's going up for rebounds, going up for points. Chiavello to Vegas. Anthony nearly thinks about the three-pointer. Going inside on Horner. 10 on the shot clock. Vegas got to try that three. And off the mark. Wheaton certainly cooling down after that hot start. 1 for 5 on their last 5 attempts here from downtown. Bulatovich to a Stoic, guarded by Vegas. Fade away.
That's the exact outcome you want if you're a smaller defender. Make the taller offensive player turn around and fade away. More difficult shot and unable to convert there.
Another missed three by Tyson. Just like something you said earlier about settling for shots, Dalton. Seems like Wheaton doesn't want to set up a play. They're just get it to the best player on the court, have them take what they think is a good look, and right now it's not working for them. Carthage has cut the lead to 6, and Wheaton's offense really looking stagnant out there. A Stoic gets it inside, off the mark, and a really acrobatic rebound there from Ye.
He snatched that down with one hand.
To the rim. He's got it. Maybe wanted the foul there. And he jogs back on defense.
There's really nothing Astoya could do right there with a dome going downhill. He's always going to get by the defender.
Bulatovich finds the deep three there for Horner. And that looked like maybe not the shot the Firebirds wanted. Anthony to the rim. How about that? Trying something out different there. Can't quite find the conversion, and it's scooped up by Bulatovich. In the corner is Zarak, who stepped out of bounds. And will certainly be frustrated with that turnover.
As he goes for the pump fake, he just brings that left foot back into the line. You see Daniel Garza pointing at it, telling him he's out of bounds. It's going to be Wheaton ball. Up 8 with just over 2 minutes left to go in this first half. And Andrew Williams is back in the game.
High screen from Cade. And he's been really effective all night long from that position. He's got pretty big mismatch on Bernero down low. And Williams gives the entry pass. The double team immediately comes. Cade fights for it, but is stopped. And that's been a theme all year long, the double teams down low. Cade has really evolved as a passer right there. Maybe made the wrong decision to try and go up with it. Stolen.
And Bulatovich basically passed it right to Tyson. Anticipated and jumped right into it.
Looked like Malcolm Butler there. Adome shrugging off the defense, but short on the floater. And rebounded down low by Williams. Bounce pass over to Tyson with the floater off the glass. And the Thunder still can't find pay dirt. Luckily for them, Carthage also struggling. They haven't scored in their last 2.5 minutes.
Both teams are struggling from the field. Wheaton at 36% and Carthage at 33%. Hopefully they can get some easier baskets. Coach Shower is calling for them to slow it down, maybe work a little offense, couple ball screens, try to set something up for an open layup.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. Williams. Adome pulls up from the elbow, and that's good. A nice look there from Namie Adome. And Horner just glances up at the clock, which is still running.
And that's a dome shot right there. He loves the one dribble to the elbow or a little past it and a pull-up jumper.
Bulatovich is going to let this one run down. No shot clock here. And he's guarded by, you guessed it, Colin Vegas. High screen from Horner. Switches on to Williams, who won't let him go. The hook. One final rebound potentially for Tyson, who gets hammered. And that's going to do it for the first half here. Wheaton College on top by 10, 38-28 here. It's been exciting, though a bit stagnant towards the end, but excited to see what the second half brings us.
That's for sure, and Wheaton was doing a good job towards the end of that half to work the ball a little bit more, not settle for shots, and also playing some great defense. Carthage started out pretty hot with 12 points in the first couple minutes, and now only giving up 16 points in the last 15 minutes almost in that half. So really great job by the Wheaton defense to make Carthage as uncomfortable as they can, who is a pretty high-scoring team, and only keeping them to 28 for that half is really big.
And we're going to take about a 15-minute break, but be sure to join us back here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
Hello, my name's Priscilla, and I'm an applied health science major from Portland, Oregon. Thanks for joining our tour today.
And I'm Blake. I'm a history and communication major from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to Wheaton. Let's get started. Established in 1860, Wheaton College is guided by its original mission for Christ and His kingdom. A mission to educate the whole person and prepare you to make the difference God is calling you to make. Our 2,400 undergraduate students come from all 50 states and over 70 countries to make Wheaton College their home for the next 4 years.
We're located in Wheaton, Illinois. Campus is only a short walk from a downtown area filled with coffee shops, parks, and restaurants. We're also next to a train stop that will take you directly into downtown Chicago. There, our students can access the arts, culture, internships, and job opportunities that the nation's third largest city provides. Also, your Wheaton student ID gets you free access to the Art Institute of Chicago, one of the largest art museums in the United States.
Our first stop is Blanchard Hall, the oldest and most iconic building on campus. Blanchard was built in 4 separate sections, beginning in 1853 and completed in 1927. It currently houses several academic departments and administrative offices. Since our founding, Wheaton has only had 8 presidents, starting with Jonathan Blanchard, a known abolitionist and believer in quality education for all. Our current president, Dr. Philip Ryken, began his term in 2010, and the students are big fans of his. He regularly captains intramural teams, invites students over to his house for game nights, and if you ever need to find him, check the basketball courts around 6 a.m. He'll probably be playing his regularly scheduled pickup game in the Krauser Sports Complex.
Also featured in Blanchard Hall is our Missions Wall, a celebration of alumni who have gone on to serve in cross-cultural missions. Hundreds of names and decades of service around the world. Wheaton's commitment to academic excellence, the liberal arts, and education of the whole person will prepare you for whatever and wherever God is calling you, from the mission field to the boardroom.
We have over 50 majors, certificate programs, and accelerated master's programs. Our student-to-faculty ratio is about 10 to 1, and our average class size is about 23 students, which means you'll definitely get to know your professors. What's even better is that they will actually be intentional about getting to know you outside of the classroom, whether it be through office hours, meals in the dining hall, or even inviting students over to their homes for dinner. Few things make me happier than a home-cooked meal.
Wheaton values experiential learning for all students. We offer extensive study abroad opportunities through our Office of Global Programs and Studies. There are over 70 semester and summer programs. This next year, I'll be studying abroad through our Human Needs and Global Resources program, what we call Hunger. Hunger is an academic certificate program unique to Wheaton. It can be added to any major and includes on-campus coursework as well as a 6-month internship abroad, where you integrate your area of study with cross-cultural research and service.
Our next stop is Edmond Chapel. 3 times a week, students gather here for prayer and worship. Now I gotta be honest, having chapel 3 times a week seemed a little intimidating, but our chaplain's office does an incredible job at making chapel an engaging and enriching experience. We have diverse speakers from all over the world come to teach, as well as members from our own faculty, staff, and even student body. Chapel bands and student ensembles from our conservatory lead us in worship as well. Chapel is central to our mission because it refocuses our hearts and minds on God and on what Jesus is doing both in our lives and throughout the world. This large space also hosts concerts by Wheaton ensembles, guest artists, the annual talent show, and other student events run by our college union.
Armitage Center for Music and the Arts houses our Conservatory of Music. The conservatory provides professional training in music performance, music education, composition, and more with world-class faculty. Armitage was completely renovated in 2017 for our conservatory, with a recital hall, 2 recording studios, a digital keyboard lab, faculty studios, practice rooms, and more. all specifically designed with musical acoustics in mind. A new 650-seat concert hall and a large choral rehearsal room opened in August 2020, completing the second stage of renovation. Dr. Michael Wilder, our Dean of the Conservatory, Arts and Communication, frequently reminds us of the biblical importance of music and worship. Even if you're not a music major, you can participate in one of our many ensembles or take private lessons, and you can add a certificate in worship arts to any major. Coming to college to study the sciences, I didn't know if I'd be able to stay involved in music, but quickly found musical outlets in gospel choir and our co-ed a cappella group, Amplify A Cappella. Even with ensembles I'm not involved in, there are plenty of opportunities to enjoy campus concerts and performances each semester.
Krauser Sports Complex is home to 21 NCAA Division III intercollegiate teams, who combined have won over 40 conference championships in the last 10 years. We also have 7 club sports teams and many student-led intramurals, including sand volleyball, inner tube water polo, and more. 80% of the student body is involved in the activities offered through the Krauser Sports Complex. So Krauser plays a big part in student life at Wheaton. It has practice gyms, a rock climbing wall, a fully equipped weight room, and a dance studio featuring group fitness classes. Also housed in Krauser is a 25-meter pool and King Arena, used by our varsity volleyball, wrestling, and basketball teams. Our varsity men's basketball team made a Division III Final Four appearance in 2019. Across campus, you will see McCulley Stadium, home to the Wheaton Thunder football team, who advanced to the Division III quarterfinals in 2019. And next to that is Joe Bean Stadium, home to our men's and women's soccer teams. Let's go Thunder! Wheaton is a residential campus, and 90% of our students live on campus all 4 years, whether in residence halls, apartments, or houses. If you're an incoming freshman, you'll be living in one of our 2 underclassmen residence halls, Fisher Hall or Smith-Traber Hall.
With 75% of our students coming from outside of Illinois, we aren't a school where students go home on the weekends. Instead, students invest in making Wheaton their home, and residence life is a prime example of how living in community is central to our lives as Christians and central to daily life at Wheaton. Dedicated residence life staff supports students mentally, physically, and spiritually. Student residence assistants on each floor plan events and community building opportunities, like the annual Oktoberfest, a contest specific to Smith-Traber Hall, where floors prepare and offer immersive, themed tours.
But if you ask me, I had way more fun at the Fisher Dodgeball Tournament.
However, I think we can all agree that Smith-Traber is clearly the superior residence hall.
That's hilarious. Even the visitors watching know that Fisher is obviously better.
Our next stop is Meyer Science Center. Rising from the rocks to the stars, with geology and environmental science on the lower level, and moving up to our observatory at the top, this structure is built on a grounded passion for learning through and from God's creation. Wheaton's commitment to the integration of faith and learning continues strongly through our study of the sciences. At Wheaton, we believe that all truth is God's truth, so the study of God's created order is both an academic and a spiritual pursuit. Almost all professors have their own labs where undergrad students conduct research alongside them. We offer rigorous preparation for pre-health tracks through our dedicated health professions office. As an applied health science major on the pre-nursing track, my hands-on learning experiences here have profoundly shaped my passion for the sciences. Getting to learn in the cadaver lab only deepened the way that I understand and engage my faith in relation to our physical embodiment. Meyer is also home to Perry the Mastodon, one of the most complete mastodon skeletons in North America. Found in nearby Glen Ellen in 1963, Perry was excavated by Wheaton geology students and now has inspired our Thunder mascot, Tor.
Beamer Student Center was named after Todd M. Beamer, a 1991 Wheaton alum who lost his life on Flight 93 during the 9/11 attacks. His famous words, "Let's roll," have become a motto to us here at Wheaton. Lower level Beamer, or low beams as we like to call it, is where you'll find study spaces, Sam's Coffee Shop, the Stoop Grill where you can grab some burgers and fries, a game room, the college post office, and the chaplain's office. Beamer also houses many of our student engagement offices, such as the Student Activities, the Office of Christian Outreach, the Office of Multicultural Development, and International Student Programs. Not to mention more than 75 student-initiated clubs and student-led groups. Low Beams is a pretty busy place. Each office has its own staff committed to student growth and resources for learning outside the classroom and having fun outside the classroom. But one of my all-time favorite spots in Low Beams is Gold Star Chapel, a small prayer chapel that's perfect for quiet devotional times. It's named Gold Star for the 39 Wheaton College students who gave their lives during World War II.
Beamer Student Center also houses Anderson Commons, our main dining hall served by Bon Appetit. We've been consistently ranked among the top in the nation for our food, and Bon Appetit is committed to preparing locally sourced meals in their scratch kitchen. The dining hall is a great place to meet friends old and new, enjoy a meal with one of your professors, and delve even deeper into the campus community.
Right across from Beamer is our bookstore and the Center for Vocation and Career, or the CVC. The CVC prepares you to take your Wheaton education out into the world. With dedicated career coaches assigned to specific majors, they will provide plenty of opportunities for growth throughout your 4 years here. Offering more than just the traditional resume and interview help, the CVC helps you figure out who you are, what strengths you bring, and where God is calling you through a curriculum of self-reflection, career exploration, and a commitment to internships. They also help networking and introducing students to employers. Wheaton has an extensive and international network of alumni who love to connect with and offer opportunities to current students.
At Wheaton, you don't have to settle. Wheaton gives you an opportunity to become the person God is calling you to be and prepares you to make the difference God is calling you to make for Christ and His kingdom.
Thank you for joining our tour today. Know that the admissions office and many more on this campus are praying for you, praying that the Lord would direct your next steps and guide your college decision. We would love to connect with you further. Contact the admissions office to meet your admissions counselor, get your questions answered, and to set up your next visit. We look forward to meeting you. See you soon.
Good evening and welcome back to King Arena here on the campus of Wheaton College. It's 38-28 in favor of Wheaton here for the second half of the CCIW clash between the Thunder and the Firebirds. I'm Don Crowder, joined by Dalton Van Esselstyn here courtside at King Arena, ready to bring you the second half of live coverage here. This fantastic matchup. Wheaton holds the 10-point edge right now, but it's been pretty even. Just a bit of a late surge by the Thunder, and they do have the ball here, so they will look to add on to their lead. But again, you're watching on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Vegas will inbound to Cruikshank. Cruikshank had a great first half, 12 points, 40% from behind the arc. He'll look to build off a solid performance in the first period. Vegas, entry pass down low to Cade. The double team's gonna come at some point, and there it is. And we're going to get a jump ball here, and it's going to go the other way.
Cade showing a little frustration, knowing that he should have probably kicked it out or taken his time instead of doing the drop step, maybe going spinning to the middle of the floor to look for someone else that was open.
And the double team comes every time. It's good to know when something like that happens. Bulatovic can't get past Considine.
Bulatovic started out pretty hot from the field and was scoring right off the bat and unable to really make any noise in this at the end of the first half and on that first shot.
Tyson kind of loses control there, thinks maybe he got hit or went off of another player, but we're going to see the Firebirds take over. Not the best offensive start for either team in the second period. And Krishan Cook will take over. Didn't start the game, but looks like he's out there on the court for the second half. Here's Bulatovic. Can't get past Considine. Goes to Cook. Bulatovic gets Considine up in the air, and that's going to be an easy foul call on Eli. 2 more at the line for Bulatovic.
Bulatovic is 1 of 3 from the free throw line right now and not the best free throw shooter, so Wheaton's not super scared to have him at the line right now. It's the first one to go. Now has 12 points on the game. But Namie Dome is the leading scorer for the game with 13 points on 5 of 9 shooting and 1 from 4 from the three-point line.
And Dalton, just another interesting development. We were talking about at halftime. Eli, only 7 minutes in that first half. He just got sent to the bench a minute into the second period. We hope he's all right. I hope he's not facing a rolled ankle or something. But Chiavello, a very similar type player, is in the game for Wheaton.
With that foul right there, Eli actually got to 3 fouls. So I think the foul trouble is might be the main reason that he's been sent to the bench. And since he had 2 in the first half, that probably was the cause for 7 minutes.
Vegas to the hole. Got it. So Colin Vegas gets his first field goal of the night. He's got 4. Ostojic looking for someone to go to. Driving inside is Johnson, and now Cook has it up top. Guarded by Cruikshank. Here's Krishan Cook. Bulatovic in the corner for 3, no good. And a strong rebound by a Dome, who's pushing the pace now. Cruikshank over, bobbled around, saved by a Dome. Step back 3, short, and bobbled around before it falls into the hands of Johnson. Here's Bulatovic. To the hole. Jumper, no good. And Cade swallows the rebound, but it's poked away. And luckily for him, it stays Wheaton ball. Cade gets the rebound, then nearly commits the turnover. And as we see Luke Anthony into the game for the first time in the second half.
We've seen on the offensive end for Carthage, really just giving Bulatovic the ball and just letting him do whatever. I mean, it seems like he's taking the last few shots on the offensive side, just trying to create anything on the offensive end. But he picks up a foul right there. So I'm not really sure if Carthage has an offensive set that they're trying to run or if they're just going to be giving Bulatovic the ball and just letting him go to work.
After that foul from Bulatovic, it's just going to be an Anthony inbounds pass to Cruikshank. They got plenty of time on the shot clock, but they haven't really been using all of it so far in this game. A Dome again, rattles in and out. Acrobatic rebound and put up from the center, Cade Alayath. We're going to see another timeout here by the Firebirds as Wheaton goes up 42-30 here at home.
That was a good layup by Alayath right there. Was able to collect the ball, and instead of going right back up, was patient enough to let the defender go in the air or be a little off balance and then go up strong, and really no contest on that layup.
And you see in the huddle there, Andrew Williams, Eli Considine, 2 players that have played some minutes today, though currently not out on the floor. And Coach Schauer has only used an 8-man rotation, which is certainly valuable and certainly is working out in Wheaton's favor. But when you look at the 11 players being subbed in for Carthage, You wonder just over the course of the season, an 8-man rotation, is that going to be enough? Or is that going to be too much, I should say, on the players?
Yeah, that's a risk some coaches are willing to take. If 8 players is the rotation that they're confident with, that they trust all those 8 players. One player we haven't seen play tonight is Eddie Scott, who has provided a lot of solid minutes when he's on the court, but he hasn't played a minute tonight. So he's one other guy that can be added to that 8-man rotation and make it 9-man.
Bernero attempting to get around Luke and doesn't quite get it. Fast break. Chiavello's going to go up with it himself and draw the foul. Nice play there from Adome, though, to get things started.
And if Wheaton wants to extend this lead from 12 to some more points, they need to push the pace. They need to get on the fast break because that's where they thrive. They're athletic. They're all faster than the Carthage team, and they can really do a good job of pushing the pace and creating offense in transition.
Chiavello at the line, converts both, and that's 44 to 30 now. Krishan Cook will take things up for Carthage. Firebirds have not made a field goal in the second half. They've got 2 points off of 2 free throws, and Wheaton looking a bit more confident defensively. Mismatch here, Krishan Cook in on Aliyah. Doesn't get it to go. Anthony here pushing the pace. Tyson. Pass just goes off the shins of Cade there. Nice move, nice thought.
Yeah, that was the right idea, just poor execution, a little too strong with the bounce pass.
Bulatovich trying to work away. Finds Johnson. A.J. Johnson to the hole. Up and good. And another timeout for the Firebirds. So A.J. Johnson provides the first points from the field here for Carthage in the second period. 44 to 32. Wheaton still looking confident.
Yeah, and Carthage, I'm assuming, will be trying to draw up something to, put pressure on the ball, maybe implement a press to get Wheaton off balance a little bit or take some more time off the shot clock. Something to kind of swing the momentum in their direction. But they're really not getting anything on the offensive end in these first 4 minutes. And they're only shooting 30% from the field. They're shooting better from 3 than they are from the field right now. So they really need to get some offense going, and Wheaton just needs to continue to push the pace and find the open shots and be patient too.
Tyson guarded by Johnson, who picks him up at half court. Here's the senior, dumps it low to Cade, and that's going to be an easy finish. Nice vision and nice shot selection there by Cade, who quietly has 9 tonight. 1 more point, he'll have another double-double. He's got 10 rebounds as well. Bulatovich moving inside. Very pretty hook there, and Chiavello really couldn't do much about it.
But even on a made basket, Wheaton's pushing the ball in transition. They're going to feed the big man.
Cade goes up, and he's going to be judged to have been smacked. I really like that from Cade. He didn't waste any time backing down Bernero. I think that's what he's got to do to prevent any sort of double team from coming. He's just got to go at him, played his own tempo.
Yeah, as soon as he gets it, if there's a smaller defender, just pound the ball into the ground and back them down to the rim. And there you go, Don. You get your double-double from Cade tonight. That's been a thing you've wanted at every game this year.
Usually we have where he is in the nation on the game notes. I have to imagine he's either number 1 or number 2 for double-doubles right now. He's averaging a double-double, about 15 points and 12 rebounds. And I've been saying it, All-American. All-American might be in the ropes here for Cade. Bernero to Nesbitt. A feed down low to Bulatovich, who's working on Cade. Trying to drive inside, throws up a wild shot that's rebounded by Cook, who goes up and is blocked by Cade, and it comes away to Tyson, whose pass is stolen away, and here goes Bulatovich, and he comes down with it, and then that's going to be a foul. Exciting sequence of events there, Dalton.
Yeah, a little transition opportunity for Wheaton, but Tyson threw it away. And then Carthage was able to throw it ahead to Bulatovich. Okay, trying to go for some steal there, and commits the foul on the shot. And that gets Bulatovich to 16 points on the night to lead all scorers for the game. Cut the lead down to 13 for Wheaton.
And once again goes 1 for 2. That's been the theme for the night for him from the line. Tyson goes coast to coast. And up with the layup and jogs back on defense. Tyson Cruikshank restores the 15-point lead here. Here's Nesbitt. Over the top pass, Williams did well to hold Bernero back.
The sloppy pass from Bulatovich into the post, just completely overthrew him, but Bernero also didn't really make too much of an effort to go get that ball. Andrew Williams did a good job of forcing that longer pass out as well.
Adome over to Tyson. Gets his man up in the air. Anthony on the wing. No good from 3. And rebounded by Ostojic. Siegel will look to push the pace here. Goes down to Ostojic, who is fouled. Tyson maybe got a hand in there, and he's a little frustrated.
Ostojic with a good slip screen. Looks like he got a decent amount of ball there, but maybe just got him on the arm as Ostojic was going up.
Now it's Ostojic who's missing the free throws. It's his first trip to the line tonight. He's only got 6 points. Got a bit of an unorthodox shot as well. Goes 0 for 2. Tyson double move to the rim, blocked. Nice defense there from Ostojic to recover after those 2 missed free throws.
I think they called a foul on Ostojic, maybe got him with the body as Tyson was going up, and that's honestly, that's some great offense. I mean, I love seeing Tyson with the head of steam going downhill. He's quicker than almost every player out there, especially with the ball in his hand. If he can just blow by the defender, he'll always either draw contact or able to kick it out for an open 3.
One for 2 from the line there for Tyson, who's 3 for 5 overall. Nesbitt to Bulatovich. Williams guarding Siegel, who goes up with a deep 3. No good, and a really nice rebound by Tyson. Oh my goodness! How on earth did that just happen? Whose points?
No way.
Does that go to Chiavello?
I have no idea.
I can't even believe what we just saw.
That was off the head, then off the hands and in. I would love to see a replay of that if we have one.
If SportsCenter not top 10 still existed, that would be going up there as we speak. And then
oh my goodness, that's such a good take.
Oh.
That's so good.
King Arena fired up here. And a 20-point lead, the largest of the night, and Wheaton looking very confident here. If Carthage isn't careful, it might pull away. Here.
You see the deep 3 here.
Oh man. First off, great rebound. And then pushing the pace.
Little fake pass. Chevelle throws it off. Oh, the hand. Banks it in. Who's that? Is that A.J. Johnson, I think?
It is Johnson. It is him.
Oh, that's not what you like to see if you're A.J. Johnson. After a missed 3 and then running back on D, tipping the ball in.
So they did give it to Chiavello.
Okay.
So he's credited for the points. He's got 7 now. Perfect 2 for 2.
I will say something similar to that happened in an IM basketball game I had the other night. My teammate Andrew Charles tipped it in for the other team on a rebound. So I'm familiar with those kinds of baskets.
Who got attributed the points in IMs?
I think it was Billy Bevel.
Excellent. Excellent.
I've seen it before. I've seen it normally. I've seen it in the band, but never on the field.
And then we saw a dome on that fast break as well. Just such a smooth finish. He's so good. He's so good at having acrobatic takes to the rim, always finding a way to get a shot up, whether under the defender or over it. And it's always going to go in.
There is Coach Shower. Suit jacket remains on.
It's a pretty nice suit. I like the gray. I think it's a good look tonight.
Yeah, I think it was the right choice for the wardrobe.
Good work, Mrs. Shower.
Cook to Belatovich. Nice move to get past Considine. Goes up for the dunk. Where did that come from?
That came out of nowhere. I thought that was just going to be an easy layup, but putting it down with authority.
Williams. Backdoor cut. Williams nearly gets the and one. He's pushed from behind. Let's see this again. Yep. Oh. Belatovich. And that is going to be Philip Belatovich's 4th foul with 12:20 left to go in the game. He will be subbed out for Nesbitt. So the leading scorer for the Firebirds, we might not see him again until about 5 minutes left to go in the game. Meanwhile, Williams at the line goes a clinical 2 for 2.
Those are his first 2 points on the season, so all the Thunder fans are happy to see him get back on the scoring sheet.
Cook using some speed there, getting right by Tyson. Nice play there. Wheaton will not want to get complacent here. They're going to want to finish this game off. Considine can do that with that 3-pointer from the top of the arc.
I think we get a timeout from Wheaton right here. Considine with a great shot from the top of the arc, extending Wheaton's lead to 18 points. Now 21 points with that 3. But a good little run for the Wheaton offense right there.
Yeah, they're really coming out 6 for 7 on their last 7 attempts. This is that replay. And Considine, who has struggled from behind the arc this season, no hesitation there.
Considine's defender was all the way down in the restricted area, so he just completely lost where Eli was and took advantage of that, got to his spot, knocked it down.
Eli still has those 3 fouls, but not really anything too concerning now. 12 minutes to go. Really, I think the story is Belatovich with those 4. I didn't really realize that he was left in the game with 3, but a very costly foul on Williams. As Cook once again goes right into Cade, and that's been a little spark there for the Firebirds. And there you go, Cook once again on the defensive side of things getting in play.
And with their leading scorer out, they're going to have someone step up and take most of the shots and convert on them if they want to stay competitive in the second half and in this game.
And it is Cook. Nesbitt looks for Johnson, who's guarded by Williams, pops up for the long 2, and that's good. So Carthage comes out firing after their star man goes to the bench. Here is Vegas. Now Williams to Cade. A dome for 3, and that's short, and the rebound will fall to Cade. Nice move by Eli. And a great vision there from Considine to find Cade down low. That's 2 more for Aliot. He's got 13 points to go along with 11 boards.
That's a great little shovel pass. Smart by Considine to see the wide open Aliot underneath.
In the corner, a 3-point attempt far off the mark, but rebounded by Cook and put back into the net. That was the first touch of the ball, I think, there from Lucas Rakashis, a junior from Chicago. And he blasted the 3 wide of the mark. Tyson comes into the game for Williams. Eddie Scott still nowhere to be found out on the floor. Coach Schauer, despite being up by over 20 at some points of this game, not really dipping into his bench. The Firebirds, though, are. That's another first introduction here for Alonzo Paul. Oh, man. How about that, Nesbitt? Missing the dunk, but getting the foul.
He was not scared of that contact right there. And Cade is probably happy to not be put on a poster.
It's pretty clear that this is a young Carthage team. 13 players seeing game action today, and obviously not having the best of seasons. Oh, that ball just gets stuck up there. This game keeps getting weirder and weirder.
We've had a lot of weird occurrences tonight, that's for sure.
But, you know, Carthage not having the best of seasons, 2-10 in the conference. They could still squeeze into the tournament, but it's unlikely. And I wonder if right now it's just let's get our players as much experience and exposure as possible.
And Carthage has played 13 players tonight, so a lot of young players getting some minutes, getting some experience to get against a really good Wheaton team.
Double team comes on Cade, fights through it. He really had his way there with Rakashis, it seemed like. Nesbitt to the rim, no good. Gets his own board. And it's going to be a jump ball. Man, I'm really impressed with what we've been seeing from Nesbitt tonight, the freshman from Milwaukee. Off the bench, he's provided a lot of spark. He's got 5 points, 2 assists, 14 minutes of play.
He's good handling the ball, and he's a really athletic player. We saw him almost go up with that dunk earlier, and athletic rebounds left and right too. So he's going to be a name to look at over the next few years from Carthage.
A dome. Wheaton swinging the ball around quickly. Uvegas to a dome. 8 on the shot clock. Something's got to happen here. Dome step back 3. Got it. You know what, Dalton? I don't know if the Thunder have at any point tonight let the shot clock go below 5 seconds.
I don't think so. They've been getting a lot of shots off early, and they're also doing a really good job of, when the shot clock's getting low, creating space and getting an open look.
The lead is at 19 now. Paul. Pass nearly tipped away from Nesbitt, who goes to the rim and is going to get the and one. Nice play there from the freshman.
Feeling the contact, smart enough to go up and keep the contact as he goes up to the rim and converts the little floater. Now gets a chance at the free throw line to add on one more point.
Bulatovich is back in the game. 4 fouls again, so 1 more and he's out. Though it does seem like the outcome of this contest may have already been decided. Still something to consider. Pass deflected down low. Anthony was looking for Cruikshank. Man, you would expect QB1 to have better pass than that. In the end, it's tipped away, and here's Johnson. Long 2, once again.
Confident pull-up over the taller Alioth, but able to convert that.
Here's Tyson to a dome, and now down low is Cade. Looking for that double team. A dome to the rim, off the glass. He switched hands in midair like Jordan. Just put it up effortlessly. Number 20, a dome, who has 20 points tonight. 67-51 in favor of Wheaton here.
Just a really smart take again. I mean, we were talking about it before, just how shifty a dome is whenever he gets around the rim, knowing that he had a tougher finish with his left hand, switched it around to his right on the left side of the hoop, and a kiss off the glass and in the bottom of the net. Again, thank you for joining us here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. Don Crowder with Dalton Van Esselston here.
And we're bringing you live coverage here, courtside, of this incredible opportunity to witness conference basketball. Just going over the implications of this game. Currently, Illinois Wesleyan at 10-2. They lead the conference. Wheaton is close behind in second, as well as Elmhurst. If Wheaton takes this game, they'll improve to 10-3, and that will give them a little bit more of an edge over Elmhurst, who has that game in hand, as well as North Central. And of course, Wheaton holding the double advantage over North Central, having defeated them twice. With Elmhurst, it's a different story. Jake Rohde hit that incredible buzzer beater in their first matchup, nearly hit another one in the reverse fixture here at King Arena, but Wheaton will need to close out the conference season if they want to secure a #1 spot. As it stands, they've got the 2, which means they would have home court advantage until the final if they were to progress that far. And again, Carthage is not out of the race at 2-10, but things would have to go their way supremely.
They would have to definitely win out, and this Saturday, the matchup against Illinois Wesleyan for Wheaton is really a big one for the confidence of the Wheaton team as they head into the conference tournament, but also for that #1 seed. Because if they beat Illinois Wesleyan, they'll have the tiebreaker with the 2 regular season wins if they end up tying for the conference record with Illinois Wesleyan for the 1 seed, which would really bolster confidence for the entire Wheaton team, having the 1 seed and home court advantage for the whole tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, you can't forget Illinois Wesleyan ended Wheaton's perfect run last season in that sort of weird COVID season. And Wheaton lost the final here at home against IWU. No fans in attendance. It was a bit of an interesting game, but the Titans, who had at that point played about half the games Wheaton had, really showed they were one of the top teams in the nation. They're rewarded with that by, I believe, starting preseason at number 3.
I think so.
Number 3, and Wheaton was number 5.
They were either 3 or 4, and they got all the way down to 2 this year. Right. But now they, after dropping a couple games, they're now number 9 in the nation.
Bulatovich over to Nesbitt. 7.5 minutes to go in this contest. Seems like a long time if you're a Firebird. Bulatovich. We're going to see an off-ball foul, I think, here on Chiavello, possibly. Let's see the replay.
Nope. Ooh. The call might be him holding the jersey. I'm not really sure what that call was going to be. Didn't seem like really any contact was initiated by Chiavello down there.
I wonder if there was something with that right arm that we didn't see, because we saw the left arm, and I'm not sure if that's a foul from where I'm sitting, but as it stands, it'll send Cassius to the free throw line, where he goes 0 for 1. It was in the bonus, so that'll be it. Considine. Bit of a shorter lineup out here for Wheaton with Cade out. Now here's Uvegas. Calling Uvegas to the hole. Might have gotten blocked there by Johnson. It was a weird possession. Now Nesbitt. Low to Rakashis, who's fighting hard down low. In the end, the shot is just wild. He's been struggling on the offensive end since coming on off the bench. And there's Tyson with the assist over to a dome. So Namier Dome really coming alive here in what you could say is garbage time. 24 points now, when very efficient, 9 for 18 shooting. Nesbitt answers.
He gets into double digits on the night. The freshman gets to 10 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists.
Oh!
The Dome answers back with a 3 in Nesbitt's mouth, getting his total up to 27 points on the night. He's having a good night.
I want Nesbitt to pull this now. It's just the 2 of them going back and forth. The freshman and then the senior. Rakashis going inside on Uvegas. The hook no good. He had a couple inches there on Colin. Still couldn't find it. Now Cruikshank. Ooh. Pass stolen away. Bulatovich skips off the hands, and Adome will possibly look to slow things down here. And Dalton, I'm just incredibly more surprised by the second that we're not seeing people come off the bench for Wheaton. I know there's still 5 minutes to go, but you got players like Danny Garza and Eddie Scott that are ready to play.
And it could be a chance to get the younger players, sophomores and freshmen, some minutes as well, with just over 5 minutes left to go, being up 21. And not seeing too many threats from the Carthage offense on a comeback. And just tallying it up there with a great take by Tyson Cruikshank. 23-point lead now for the Wheaton Thunder. Tyson gets to 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists on the night. Great stat line from him.
And he could almost get his double-double with another board. Horner to Johnson. Nice, pretty hook. And that's been a pretty big part of the Firebird offense, is getting guys sort of at that low post with a tiny post hook. It's been working out for him. Anthony, though, on the other end, picks up the foul, and he'll go to the line. So Cade Alioth and Nick Chiavello both have 4 here for Wheaton. And that's part of the reason Cade went to the bench so early. First free throw is short.
Cade's coming back into the game for Colin U. Vegas. We'll see if Lugante can convert on this second free throw, extend the lead to 22 points.
He does. 4:40 left to go in the game. Cook is back in for the Firebirds, and he'll bring the ball up. He had a couple good moments earlier in this half where he just seemed to make buckets out of nothing. Here, though, we'll see a quick foul as Johnson goes to ground. I think that'll be a 1-and-1 at the line. Wheaton's got 9 fouls tonight, so number 15 will get at least 1 shot. His first free throw of the night, and it's good.
It's a quick free throw routine, just one dribble goes up with it.
Does the same thing, gotta respect that, goes 2 for 2, and he's got 14. Or excuse me, he's got 15 tonight. So Balatovich with 18, him with 15, and then Nesbitt with 10, the double-digit scorers to the Firebirds. Cruikshank wastes no time with the 3. Johnson in the corner, no good. Tipped up, though. I'm not sure if that was Balatovich there or if it was Costas. Either way, it's 2 points for Carthage. 3-point attempt from Luke Anthony is short. Wheaton settling for maybe the first good 3-point attempt they see right now, but on the other hand, it's Horner.
I think they're trying to get this lead even higher than it already is, and could be a statement win after only beating Carthage by 1 point early in the season, and trying to be a statement win just in general for the rest of the conference to see. They're almost at the 80-point mark with 3.5 minutes left. They'll probably go over the 80-point mark and maybe get close to 90 points.
5 on the shot clock. Tyson trying to get by. Maybe was held back just a little bit, and they're going to call it back for a foul. And he's going to go for a 1-and-1 as well. 3 for 4 tonight from the line. And first one's no good. So he's done. And Balatovich bringing up the other way.
Ball gets tipped around and goes right to Cade.
Secures his 13th rebound. 13 and 13 for him. Another productive night for the center. Nearly stolen away. Tyson will go to the corner. And it's Luke Anthony to the rim. So now everyone's going down. Luke Anthony, normally a spot-up shooter, able to put the ball on the floor there. Lead still is preserved at 18. Wow. 2-3 Horner. Hardly a celebration there.
An unorthodox shot right there, but from way downtown, just gets it to go.
And with that, the starter, Garrett Horner, gets his first 3 points of the night.
With under 2.5 minutes left, hopefully we don't see too many more whistles with Wheaton being up 15, keeping it a little faster pace to end the game off.
Wonder if there's some more confusion over the shot clock there. Might have just been a subbing issue. First one good from Cade. He earns his second.
We'll probably start to see Coach Schauer bring in some of the players who don't get that many minutes in these last couple minutes. Maybe a timeout after a made free throw.
Nope.
They
just a soft clap.
Yeah.
It's just interesting. I mean, even there's two sides of it. There's let's get some other players some looks, but also I wouldn't want somebody to roll an ankle. I wouldn't want somebody to get injured.
Right.
That is
for sure.
That is going to be a huge part of my tournament run. You've got a deep bench, but there's just no one I guess that's going to come off it. And again, an 8-man rotation. That's what you have in the tournament for sure. But in a regular season game where you're winning by 15 with 2 minutes to go. It's just a little interesting.
He gets the pad of stats with some free throws right here. Gets him to 16 and 13 on the night. Gets the second to go as well. And this also all could just be to keep the players sharp, keep your starting five sharp all throughout the game, and stay disciplined in these last 2 minutes even. A deep three, man.
There you go. Lead down to 14. Tyson now, guarded by Siegel. He's going to look to move the ball around. Pick and roll, Cade up. He's going to go back to the line. Schauer maybe wanted something different there. Looks a bit frustrated, but it was a good play. Cade with that high screen, that's what they've been using all season long. It's been very effective. And it earns him another point.
He's 8 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And 9 of 10. Gets the 19 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 blocks on the night. So he's having an all-around good stat line.
He's having a great game. Oh, that's surely a foul. We heard that slap from over here.
We're starting to see the Wheaton bench clear as we see Jacob Schauer and Eddie Scott getting ready to check in the last minute and a half if they get the opportunity. And Daniel Garza's heading over there as well.
Here's Tyson. The hedge comes from Horner, but he leaves his assignment alone. And now Adom's got an open look.
We'll see if they even get in.
Oh, nice play. If only that had gone in. And we're going to see a timeout. Coach Schauer wants to get his reserves in. Last minute of play as Wheaton holds on to this 14-point lead. Just like you said, Dalton, we're going to see Jacob Schauer, Eddie Scott, and Danny Garza enter the game. Scott started a couple games at the beginning of the season due to injuries, played pretty well in some limited minutes. He still has the best three-point shooting percentage on the team besides Steven Schultz, who just is 1 for 1, but he's shooting 10 for 19 from behind the arc.
On the court now we have the 5 juniors of the Wheaton Thunder basketball team, the next year's seniors, the leaders of the team, probably getting some playing time here to just get a feel for how to play together next year.
Eddie Scott for 2. First shot, first points for the junior.
Wheaton's lead is 26 with 30 seconds left to go in the game. They'll probably hold it just for the end of the game.
And will be Williams on the ball. Really great for him to get some minutes tonight. ends the game with about 10, and hopefully he will continue to add on to that and continue to be more comfortable with minutes. But that will do it. Wheaton College at home, 87-71, a commanding victory, a very important conference victory, and a good night for the Thunder.
Yeah, with Namie Dome leading all scores with 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Cade Alliot had 19 and 13. Tyson Kirkshank had 17 of his own, 9 rebounds and 5 assists. Those are the big three of the Wheaton Thunder team that will be so key as they head into conference play in a couple weeks. And now we're going to send it down to Don on the court with Coach Schauer an interview.
Coach, a very commanding victory, great win for your squad. What are your thoughts on tonight's performance?
Yeah, we looked a little sluggish. That week off, we've done it twice. The one time Augustana beat us in here, and then tonight. And that week off is just hard because you go Wednesday to Wednesday. I think Saturday to Saturday might be a little easier because it's a little bit better rhythm. But everybody's got to do it, so it's not a complaint. But we just looked a little sluggish tonight. But really proud. I thought our guys managed to compete, stay pretty focused, and get a win. On the verge of a game, everybody's looking forward to. So I just thought we showed a lot of veteran maturity tonight to play well, finish this one off. It's good to have veteran guards. Namia and Tyson are just such good players and are so in command of the game. So thankful for it, and we'll see you Saturday.
Thanks so much, Coach. Well, there you have it. Great victory here for the Wheaton College Thunder. They are having a huge game on Saturday against the Titans, the number 9 team in the nation. They're going to look to have some revenge on the Thunder after Wheaton defeated them here at King Arena. After that, Wheaton will return here to King Arena to face off against North Park and Milliken. We will have those games live here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. Until then, for Dalton Van Esselston and everybody else here on WTSN, I'm Don Crowder. Have a great night.